So we are in San Diego for an Acura ADX launch, a walk around and drive event. Finally, you get to drive them. This is pretty exciting. Whoa, where'd you go?
So TFL reviews a lot of new cars from a lot of different manufacturers, and if you've ever wondered how that happens and how we get invited to these events where we get to drive the cars for the first time, it's because we get invited to programs like this one at Alila Marea
Nailed it.
Beach Resort. And since we go on a lot of these, we thought it might be kind of fun to like show you what that's like. Jen is here holding the camera.
I'm here.
She's about to get hit by a car, so we're gonna pull her in.
Yeah, we don't want that.
So this is the resort, and we just thought it would be cool to show you all what it's like.
Yeah,
Jinx.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know how that works. So typically the manufacturers invite journalists, YouTubers, TikTokers, Instagrammers, what have you.
Various peoples.
Also just like written word journalists. Lots of people are out here. Was that what they're called?
It is now.
They're just, what are they called?
Yeah.
Normally, like I said, we would just kind of chill out till dinner. Or sometimes you land like an hour before dinner and there's not a lot of time to explore. But since we got here a little bit early, we're going to explore. And you get to come with us.
You get to.
Yeah,
You're
it's a privilege.
You get to.
It's an honor. I want to go find the pool.
Thank you.
Thank you. Look at this. Is this a bonsai tree?
No.
That was the fakest ass little smile I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, there's a spa. Jesus. Mary, are you sure there's a pool?
No. Oh my god, I know you can't smell it.
It smells expensive.
Smells expensive. Hey, level 1 has the fitness center. Let's go check that out.
Ooh.
Jam. Pool deck.
So we're on the right track. I'm totally eating right now. Fitness center, the pool, the pocket pool. What is this?
Oh, the pocket must
Is
be...
it the pocket or is it the pocket pool?
Should we sprint? No.
There's your fitness center that I will not be going to.
Do you want me to do push-ups? I can't do push-ups. Yeah, so sometimes they have fitness centers. Usually we don't use them. I still don't see a pool. Pool. Oh, it's an outdoor pool. We are indeed hotel guests.
Access.
Oh, it smells like the ocean. It is March.
It's brisk.
It's a little brisk.
It's brisk.
Oh, Jen, look at the hot tub.
Wow.
And the ocean.
Very nice.
Again, we will probably not have time to use the pool, you guys, because again, we are here to review the car.
Oh, that's a sauna. Would you look at that?
Sometimes.
You know, sometimes you gotta look at something and just say, would you look at that?
Jen's room is like right here, and my room is down here. Oh, that's my hand. The focus pulls too well down here, so perspective. Queen Jen. Going up the stairs.
Are we going all of them?
All of the stairs.
You're making me work right now?
This is like
Oh, we have there.
really fancy.
There.
Oh my god, a 333.
Mary. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, Jen and I always joke that like like Holiday Inns are fine.
Ooh, a Hilton? Fancy.
Mary! This is so fun. Oh, she's got a balcony with the beach.
Oh,
Girlfriend.
my lord.
Oh
This
my god,
is
look at these little like fire pits down here.
That feels fancy.
I love hotels. That's a fun fact about me. I've yet to be in a pool on a car event.
Yeah, no, that feels weird.
It does feel weird because
Yeah.
we're also working.
We're working.
But also, we get to do it in
In a-
fancy places.
Look,
So
it's got eucalyptus in the, because you know, you need that.
Great.
It's too bad you're not on that side of the wall. I could have just been like, Mary, hello.
oh, you mean like if my room was there?
Connecting.
Got it.
A joint.
But yeah, so that is at least the start of a trip.
Yeah, like we just got here.
Yeah, we landed like an hour ago.
Well,
So, but usually after you get here, you kind of charge up or recharge, charge your stuff. I usually charge my gear.
yep. I gotta charge my brain.
Yeah, Jen does a lot of research. She reads a lot of stuff to get the best information for you.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wow.
then there's dinner usually.
And there's different, they'll do like a little orientation.
Yeah, kind of like it feels like college orientation or
Yeah.
high school orientation. It feels like kindergarten a little bit because everybody's like, "Who are you? Hi,
Nice to,
Hi,
hello,
nice to-
hello. What
and
do you
everybody's
do?
kind of that's very common. What do you do? There's one day where you review the car, and then
We fly in Monday, we leave Wednesday,
So-
but we only review the car Tuesday.
And that's actually one of the longer
Yeah,
trips.
typically it's like a one-nighter.
Yeah, that's day one. We'll sneak some videos of dinner.
Some more tidbits.
Here's the thing, these hotels are awesome. It's a huge perk of getting to review these cars.
Major.
Huge perk. And it's a privilege to get to be here, and we're such fangirls about cool hotels.
Extremely grateful that this is even something we get to do.
Yeah, it's a huge perk of the job.
But these upscale events that we get to go to do not affect the reviews that we provide. You know, in fact, TFL has actually been uninvited to certain car companies because they are so honest about their reviews.
Right.
And that's something that I really appreciate, being a part of that type of car company, that they don't take any type of, you know, money from car manufacturers to try to push them to say the right thing or, you know, a nice thing.
Yeah, there's no compensation.
So this is just kind of a perk, but
Big perk.
yeah, very much so. But by no means does that mean, well, we're only going to say nice things about it.
Yeah, we'll just be honest, like it's a normal review at our office in Boulder. We just get to do it at the Alila Marea Beach Resort.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful.
Thank you. I don't know if it's actually supposed to have an accent, but I threw one in there.
Well, it has one now.
It has one now. Alila Marea.
Ooh, I didn't know.
Say it again. Okay, so this is the official first day of the actual event.
Yeah.
We didn't get to pick like a fun color or anything. They just all had the urban gray.
They're all urban gray, but we did get the orchid with blue interior.
That is so true.
Which is pretty cool.
How cool is this?
Yeah, so orchid's been around, but the addition is like this suede blue accents to it, and it looks pretty sweet. The other option was this super intense red,
Yeah.
which would have been cool, but
been
also very intense
Yeah.
for a long drive. We'll be in the car for roughly 2.5 hours.
Yeah, so this
So-
part usually on an event is when journalists are given the opportunity to get the driving impressions of a car. And that's why the drive is so long, because a lot of these people aren't making videos, a lot of them are just writing, and so sometimes you need to spend extended time with the car.
Seat time.
Seat time.
Seat time.
We also are getting our driving impressions of the car. But I mean, there's not much else to it other than you drive around in the car. And get
We
the
drive
driving
around in the car,
impressions.
yeah. I mean, but the nice thing is you do get a few hours in the car. So instead of just 20 minutes of driving around and then that's all you get a couple hours to really familiarize with yourself with the car and its acceleration, its braking, its seat comfortability. You know how easy everything is to maneuver around, and so far, I mean, she's pretty peppy.
Yeah. And you get to explore a new city, kinda. But yeah, it's kind of cool that you just kind of get to familiarize yourself with a different city as well. Familiarize, that's a hard word to say.
Familiarize.
Familiarize.
Sounds wrong.
So yeah, you eat breakfast, you talk to other journalists, and then you get in the car and review it. So that's what this first part is.
It is pretty cool when you're doing these types of drives to be in line with the same car back to back to back to back.
There's like a little caravan.
Yeah,
There's the other one.
And it's just
Oh, and
splitting
they're
right now.
splitting. They're
Wow.
splitting the Chevy. It's just super fun to be able to go to a different city, review a different car, and talk to the people who created it.
Sometimes in the middle of your driving loop, they stop for some fun things like the Julian Pie Company, and let me tell you, it was delightful. Mary, what pie did you get?
I got strawberry rhubarb.
Ooh, was it good?
It was, and it's fruit, so it's kind of healthy.
Oh yeah, well I got fruit too. Dutch apple, which had a crumb top. So
And it's
we
Dutch.
were like so healthy.
You were like a cultured woman and healthy.
of course.
Yeah.
That's just who we are.
So this is halfway through the loop, and then we're gonna loop back to lunch, which is where we're gonna get more of our driving impressions
Yeah.
done.
So about another hour and a half back to Encinitas.
Slay. If you've been watching TFL for a long time, you know that Jen and I are pretty new to this. We've only been with the company for 5, 6
A whopping 5-6 months.
But we did get to talk to somebody who does these events a lot, Jonathan Rivers. He has been on a ton of these different events, and we just wanted to talk to you because you're actually way more of an expert than we are. You've been on a ton of these, so what are they like for you?
Well, they are long days, right? And
Yeah.
while you get to go to some beautiful locales and stay at some nice, hotels and resorts, it's a really long day. I mean, from the moment you wake up, we have media traveling in from across the country, and you're catering to their needs, making sure they have what they need to be able to film their content,
right,
write their articles, do whatever they've came here to do. But that is only part of my job and part of the company's job. We have another entire team that has to manage all the vehicles, right?
Yeah.
Because on any given program, you can have 10 to 20, maybe even 30 cars for each of the journalists or the YouTubers to drive.
And there's different waves of different people, and so it's just like resetting every single time different media people come through.
There's a lot of rinse and repeat, which is good because it gives you a chance to like optimize the event and figure out maybe what could be better. But like I said, it's tiring because it just goes on throughout the entire week, and it's a lot of questions and interviews and things that you have to do as well.
Yeah, well, and I think we've mentioned that it's a perk, right? As a media, as a journalist, it's a perk to get to come to these beautiful places, like you said. But it's work at the end of the day.
There's a lot of people behind the scenes that put in a lot of hard work to make it possible. But inherently, what happens is, again, we get the word out on the new product.
Yeah.
People get a chance to see it, and it's a huge collaboration at the end of the day.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for all that you do.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
This
Thanks
is one of the
for having
guys
me.
who makes these things possible. So thank you so much for talking to us.
Thanks
This has
a
been
lot.
great. Thank you.
Great.
So the Acura ADX event was technically a 3-day. The actual event only happened on day 2, but day 1 is flying in and day 3 is flying out. So we're on day 3, and literally the whole day today is just a travel day. And that's it. That's kind of what an event looks like. You land, you have dinner, you meet with other journalists, you explore the hotel if you have any time, you explore your surroundings if you have any time, but since you are limited to press cars, you can't really go very far unless you know somebody in the city, which is always a perk. And then the next day, you get up early, you go to a vehicle presentation, and then you go on a drive and you feel out the car, and then you come back and you have lunch and you meet more journalists, and then you have like an hour or 2 hours and you review the car just like any other press car. So
We are here checking out the all-new 2025 Acura ADX.
More leather, more blue suede,
Continues with the same Acura family design.
kind of this honeycomb thing.
Then, of course, there's price. 19-inch gloss black wheels, but we got a spare.
Jen and I went on a 10-minute beach walk. And then you come back and there's dinner and the farewell, and then next morning you're out. So pretty quick. That's kind of what it looks like. Been a great time. So that's all.